Today we're going to make burgers. I was talking to somebody yesterday and I said, yeah, burgers are easy. They said, show me, so I'm showing you. Okay, I'm using a kilo of minced beef. It's decent quality. It's 15% fat. If you're on a diet, use a lower fat content, that's fine, but it's actually quite tasty to have a little bit of fat. In it goes. Now, what do you think we need? We don't even need to put flavouring in, but a bit of salt and pepper is really good. So, just a few twists of pepper. I'm going to use smoky salt, but regular salt is absolutely fine. A few twists, and say a decent pinch. Now, just because I like it, I'm going to put some dried garlic in. You could chop your own garlic, but you don't really need to at all. And I've got some barbecue supreme, so I'm going to give it a go. I've never used it before. There we go. So all that's in there. Now, the ingredient today that I'm going to add that you do not need to add is something that the friend that talked about barbecues kindly gave me. She gave me some rosemary. So this is how to get the best out of your rosemary. So first of all, you wash it and then just pull off all the, I guess we'd call them needles. You could just cut them with scissors, if that's what you've got, but you do not want the middle bit because it's really woody. Some herbs you can just eat the stem as well because it's soft, but this is really woody. You would not want that in your meal. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the rosemary down by doing this. Now the thing about herbs is that they're full of really good properties, good nutrients, but also full of amazing aroma. And so cutting them like this gets some of the flavour out, but it doesn't get all of it out, and we want to make the most of it today. So, as well as that, I've also got my pestle and mortar, which I'm going to bring in here. I'm going to just transfer all the chopped up needles into there, and then I'm going to pummel. And what this will do is it will get all the oils and the lovely aromas out and into our cooking. So there we go, just a few grinds of the old pestle and mortar, and in that goes with the mince. And all I'm going to do now to turn these into burgers is literally get my hands in and squeeze it together until I think all of the flavours have kind of dispersed. And we're nearly there. So now I'm going to think about how many burgers I want, so you can make big or small. You want them all to be about the same size to make it fair. So I'm going to make 8 little burgers out of this. So I'm just going to get in the bowl in a bit of a circle. I'm going to get a knife and then so until I've got 8. So half, too big. Quarters, still too big. But if I turn that into 8ths, got something that looks about right. So because I've done that, I'll get similar size burgers. Now, what I've got ready, I've got myself some baking paper and I've just cut it into squares about the same size that I want my burgers to be, and I'm going to lay them on top. I'm going to take an 1/8 of the mixture out. It doesn't need any other ingredient to make it stick. You just want to make sure you make it into a sort of a circle shape. Well, you could do whatever shape you want, but the important thing is that you don't make them too fat so that they won't cook. So I would say about just less than a centimetre. Put that there and press it out a bit more. Of course, the thinner it is, the easier it will cook. And I'm just going to do that with all 8. Okay, so we're ready to cook our burgers, but first of all I just want to say these are ideal for freezing. And so now we're going to do the burgers. And what I did, I just put about a tablespoon of sunflower oil into a large frying pan, and I've waited for it to get really hot so it's smoky. So then I'm just going to lay down our burgers. If you wanted them to be perfectly round, you could cut them out of a stone cutter, no problem. You want to be cooked for about a minute before you turn them over at a really high heat. Okay, then just get that one in the middle.
Thank you, do it, folks. Yes! It's a goal!
It's good to have a large palette knife or a fish slice or something ready to turn them already out. They smell good already. see, I've got my salad ready. I've been growing lettuce this summer, so I've got lettuce from the garden. Now you might want to put a burger bun, have a burger bun. I've got some of my own mayonnaise to go on there. Oh yeah. And some herbs and cheese ready to go on the top. Okay, I think about that a minute. I want it to start looking cooked already.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
we wouldn't really have needed even to put salt and pepper, let alone anything else on, because good quality beef speaks for itself. We wouldn't really have needed even to put salt and pepper, let alone anything else on, because good quality beef speaks for itself. We don't even need anything, just turn them into burger shapes and they're done. If you wanted to experiment with a bit of seasoning, go for it. So now it's going to cook on high, very high, for another minute on the other side, and then I'll turn them over, but I'll turn it down. You can eat burgers rare, so that it's just cooked on the outside, but I like mine cooked through.
You've got to heat them before you eat them. Not easy to do when you're from
You
Barnsley.
can't get the stuff these days. So just while I'm waiting for my burgers to finish off, I just wanted to say one thing. These herbs that everybody can buy in the supermarket and that we all get, sometimes people think that you can't plant them, but that's just rubbish. You can absolutely plant them. If you look down here, I've got a whole basket full and I put them near the door, and obviously the ivy isn't part of that deal. But I just pick up herbs and they just go a long way and they grow all summer, so you get more and more. So I just want to say, plant some supermarket herbs. Okay, so we're ready now. They've been turned over twice, and I just put them on a little bit of kitchen paper just to get rid of the excess oil. Then plate up.
Okay, burger.
Herbs.
And for our viewers back home, I can say not only is it looking good, it's smelling good.
And then whatever choice of condiment you want on there.
Smelling.
I've got a little bit of rosemary that I've crushed to go on top. Okay. Bon appetit.